What's up YouTube, you're watching Team APS, and in today's video, I'm actually coming back from taking a bit of a break from YugiTube. As you guys have noticed, I haven't really uploaded anything in the past week, except like a guest upload. So I thought that that would be the perfect segue into today's video topic, which is why it's good to take a break in Yu-Gi-Oh!, not YugiTube. Okay, so in Yu-Gi-Oh!, like with many competitive things, it's easy to get burnt out. It's easy to, just kind of wear yourself thin of something. It's not like sports, it's not like video games, competitive ones at least. If you just do it over and over and over, you can sort of start to get sick of it and sort of start to get drained. But I think with Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's actually really hard to notice sometimes when you're drained and when you've just kind of gotten yourself burnt out. And the reason I say that is because, let's put some context here. You go to locals every week, right? You go to, your local card shop. It could be once a week, it could be twice a week, and I know some locals even more than that. And, you're going there and you're playing in tournaments and you're not winning. You're getting like maybe third, maybe fifth, maybe second, I don't know. But you've been playing a lot and you're spending money on it. You're trading every week. You're buying new cards as they come out, new decks, selling decks, and you're not really seeing results. Then you go home and you're on DN and you're on DevPro and all these things. And so, it can kind of get taxing, but it's hard to necessarily notice. Sometimes you know that you're kind of getting sick of the game. Not sick of the game, but sick of sort of the process. The process of new things come out, they're expensive, things get reprinted, you lose money, ban lists happen, and that's just one big problem. So what can end up happening is you just get burnt out, and I've noticed players who are sometimes like not able to admit it to themselves. They just want to kind of keep playing and keep playing and keep playing, and sometimes it can just be a change of deck that you need, or sometimes it can be, whatever. But I think that generally speaking, a break is a healthy thing to do. I think it's a good decision. It helps you clear your mind, and there are some benefits to it. So a break can be any length of time. It could be taking a break for a week, like, you just don't go to locals one week because you're tired of not winning or whatever. It could also be, taking a break for a month, a week or two, or maybe a month or two. And some people even like to take breaks for a format. And I think that's actually a great incentive because a lot of people I hear complain about things like pendulum summons, or a lot of people will complain about a certain format. They just feel like it's boring, or you can't win, the meta decks are too good, they don't let you play. That's always kind of been a thing. I think that taking a break for a format, taking a break for a week, whatever, is really healthy. It's good for a couple of reasons. The first being that it kind of lets you take a step back and analyze the game from a just more clear point of view, I kind of want to say. So what that means is, like, say you kind of have this view on the meta. These are the cards you think are good, these are the techs you think are good, this is the way you think you need to play it, or the decks you think are the best. But then, if you take a few weeks away from the game, maybe passively keep up with it, right? Like, keep up with the news when it comes, or maybe like watch some matches, but not like play yourself. It might let you kind of get an armchair point of view, right? Where you can see like, oh, the reason I'm looking down is because there's like bugs on the ground. So you'll see like, oh, maybe this deck isn't as good as I thought. Maybe these are some weaknesses that this deck has, or maybe that actually is a really good tech card that I've been overlooking. But you won't see that if you just play every week and you get a little too, like, forcing yourself a little too hard into it, going too hard in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Paint, so to speak. So that's one benefit. The next benefit is that you might kind of have a differing look on, say, prices, right? So like, sometimes people are very stingy about trades and very stingy about their card values, but when you take a break, you kind of get a more relaxed perspective, and you might be a better trader for it. You might, be able to wait out a card reprint. You might be able to, I think that's helpful. And when you maybe spot that tech card, you might be able to pick it up for cheap, But I think if you get lost in the sauce, so to speak, it's easy to kind of forget about that stuff. And then last but not least, it lets you kind of focus on real life. I mean, that might be another reason, actually, that might not be last but not least, but it lets you focus more on real life, right? So you're able to, hang out with some of your maybe non-Yu-Gi-Oh! Friends, and maybe worry more about school or work or eating healthy or being fit, or, just having fun. I don't know. I think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Can get really draining. I've seen people get so kind of entranced in this game to where they kind of start to eat, sleep, and breathe Yu-Gi-Oh! And they stop, being able to process what's necessarily important. I've seen people who, end up like forgetting about bills, right? Or forgetting about, loved ones because they're spending too much time on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think that taking a break from it for for that reason can be really, really great. It just lets you kind of reassess and put more time into other things in life without quitting, because I think that's a big problem Yu-Gi-Oh has, is it can convince a lot of people to quit. People quit because of Pendulum Summons or Synchro Summons when that came out or whatever. But I think that it helps to take a break and accept that you're taking a break, and say like, I'm going to play again in this many weeks, right? But I'm not gonna play right now. And a great time to do it, actually, a great downtime in the game would probably be like right after Nationals, which is coming up pretty soon. Usually after Nationals, that's kind of when the regional seasons have stopped and it's Nats and the formats are fine, but a banlist will be coming soon. That's a great time, I think, to take a break. Just take a step back from the game. And like I said, it's a good way to, it prevents you from quitting. So you're not quitting Yu-Gi-Oh, because quitting Yu-Gi-Oh is, I don't think it's a good thing. I would never encourage someone to quit. I would encourage someone to take a break, because it lets you just clear your head. You don't get so angry with things. People get so angry with decks and angry with cards that have been beating them, or people, or just kind of whatever. So I think that taking a break is a healthier way to get a new perspective and free your head a little bit. So that's the video. It's kind of shallow, but the idea here is take a break. Don't feel bad about it. It's a good thing. It can really only help you. You don't want to get burnt out. Burnout is a real thing in competitive stuff, and so Yu-Gi-Oh is no different. Anyway, that's all for today, but before I go, this month, for over the next month or so, I'm going to be giving away TCG Player gift cards. So normally I give away like a box or something, but I thought this would be a great way to let more people win. So I'm giving away 10 TCG Player gift cards to 10 different people, each one worth $20. Pretty good amount. You can go on TCG Player and buy yourself new Felgrand structure or some packs or some singles that you may have been looking for. And this way, lots of people get a chance to win. It's not just one person winning a box, it's several. So if you want a chance to win, check it out in the description. There are lots of ways to enter as per usual. And also check out my social media. Buy a Team APS playmat if you haven't already. Those haven't been selling nearly as well as I would have liked. So there's a link in the description for all of that. And my break from YugiTube is over, so I'll be posting videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays again. So hope you guys look forward to that. Hope you guys consider taking a break if you feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is wearing you down, kind of tiring you out, burning you out, or maybe a friend is. Share the video with them. That's gonna be it. I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Peace.